Hi everyone, and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa, and today I have some fabric to show you, some makes to show you, and a giveaway to announce. We're at 8,000 subscribers! What? Crazy town. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, you guys. I so appreciate your support and that you come back week after week and visit with me and share in my sewing and my knitting and things that are going on around me. So I really, really appreciate it. I have a giveaway, and so remember how I asked you guys what pattern company that you would like to see the giveaway from. And the answers were so disparate. And I realized too, a couple people said Cashmerette. And I was like, you know what? I have been guilty of not thinking about all size ranges when I'm picking giveaways. That is something that I have not been thinking about. And so I thought about it and I went, okay, how do I make this the most inclusive that I possibly can? So what I decided to do is I reached out to the Foldline and I asked them if they would consider sponsoring my giveaway with a PDF pattern. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Foldline, well, first of all, what do you do when you're looking for a pattern if you don't know about the Foldline? But if you don't, the Foldline is a British company. It's two lovely ladies, and their YouTube channel is amazing. I absolutely love it. Kate and Rachel. They're super fun and super knowledgeable about sewing and patterns and everything. And so they have an amazing database of patterns. So first of all, you can look for whatever you want. You can do all different search parameters to find the pattern you're looking for, and you can buy the patterns directly from them, both PDF patterns and printed patterns. So it's sort of a one-stop shop. There are also great reviews by people. I've done some reviews there before. Anyway, very kindly, they offered to send one PDF pattern of their choice to my winner. So here's what I'd like you guys to do. In order to win the pattern, I would love for you to head over to the Foldline and pick a pattern. Tell me which pattern you want, and then come back here and put it in the comments. As well, as always, I like to introduce you guys to new YouTubers, or at least new to me YouTubers in the sewing arena. And so I found some people that I'd love for you to introduce you to. So for an extra entry, if you would please go over to one of those or many of those channels, watch a video, leave them some love. I think you're gonna find some people that you haven't seen before, and I'm really looking forward to introducing you to those people. So if you hang around to the end of this video, I'm gonna put a little montage together and I'm gonna link everybody below. All right, so let's start with the makes. I made myself a toaster this weekend. So my toaster number one, I don't even know how many I've made. I mean, off the top of my head, I think this is my fourth one. I did one that didn't even have the neckband, and I'll put in a couple pictures because standing up and sitting down is so awkward. But here are a couple pictures. One thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to do I wanted to use the fabric in a couple of different ways. And you may have seen, I actually did an Instagram story on this. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do, because I do sometimes do stories on what I'm working on, and those only last 24 hours. So it's gone now, but I did kind of do a sew along with this one. So I did the cuffs in a contrast direction, and I did the neckband and also the waistband. So I wanted to use those stripes. Now, one thing is I had a very little bit, well, no, I had a decent amount of this fabric left, but I did not have extra. I made a pair of Hudson pants out of these last year, and that's another reason why I wanted to use this fabric, because I know it just wears so well, it washes so well. I've washed that a million times. It's just great fabric. I got it at the 18 weight sale that I went to last year. So it's what do you call it? It's dead stock fabric, which is great. However, I was trying to decide if I wanted to cut my cuffs horizontal or vertical, and I ended up cutting one horizontal and one vertical. Not useful, unless you're into some sort of, I don't know, asymmetric, yeah. So at first I was like, oh, that really sucks. Now what am I gonna do? And then I realized that I had enough scraps that I could kind of figure it out. So on the inside of this one, you'll see, if I can reveal it, I might not even be able to reveal it. There, can you see that stitch line right there? So essentially what I did is I turned the one that was I laid down the one that I had already cut the wrong direction, and I added a strip to the bottom. And then I just made sure that it was on the inside rather than being on the outside, so I can feel it, but you can't see it. So I'm really pleased with this. Now the only changes I made to this are I made the waistband about 1/2 inch longer because, well, partly because I forgot to cut the body half an inch longer. I just really like a little more length. So I cut that. I also did just a 1/4 inch, yeah, about a 1/4 inch, somewhere between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch seam allowance to give myself a little more length. And same thing with the arms. I cut the arms the same, but I did a smaller seam allowance just because I have long arms and cold wrists. Meh. The other thing I made, and let's see if you'll even be able to see it. Let's see, I'll try and, I'm gonna hold it up in front of me for a second just so it'll focus. This is a Rowan top by Megan Nielsen in a beautiful, thick, black jersey that I got from Michelle of Simone's Rose last year when she was leaving Toronto. She let me buy a little bit, there we go, a little bit of her fabric that she had just got in for her winter collection. So I was like, yes, yes, please. I wish I had bought more because this fabric is beautiful and lovely and just the most lovely drape. I think I have some left, and I'm debating between making a pair of leggings or making a t-shirt and a sleeveless top for summer. So I'm not sure yet, but the fabric is lovely. The pattern is great. This top is a little snug on me. It's a little snug in the waistline, which is where I don't like things to be snug. And so because it's a bodysuit pattern, it's a bodysuit, t-shirt, turtleneck, there's lots of things you can do with this pattern, but it comes in very much at the waist and it's very snug like a bodysuit. I cut what I thought was my size, and I kind of eyeballed it and didn't come quite as much in at the waist when I was cutting it, and I did a smaller seam allowance. And I had muslined it before. It's snug for me. It's wearable. It's certainly wearable if I tuck it into jeans and wear it with high-waisted jeans, but it's not really where I like to, have things snug. I like it. The V-neck turned out very well. I was very pleased with that. I still have to finish the edges. I think I'm going to add a cuff, and I think I'm going to add a waistband, or maybe just finish the waistband. And I think if I use this pattern again, I'm going to go up 2 sizes. I feel like I could go up to the medium or maybe even the large, but great pattern, great instructions, and I think I will use it again. I'm just going to have to print it out and cut it out again. Okay, I have a couple of acquisitions. So I haven't bought fabric since the later part of last year, probably about November. So I know that's not a long time, but it's about 3 or 4 months without buying fabric, which for me, come on, that's a long time. So first off, I went to visit my friend Diana Coatsworth, and she is a wonderful designer. I've known her for a really long time. She's a designer in Toronto. She does small batch, very chic clothing. I'll link her below. And I messaged her the other day because I had bought a dress off of her. So you guys know that I haven't bought anything in a store in I don't know how long, over 1.5 years for clothing. But if someone is a small batch, independent Canadian designer, or not necessarily Canadian, but I'm in Canada, that makes sense, I make an exception. So I did buy a beautiful summer dress that I'll show you at some point from her on a sale that she had. And before I went to pick it up from her, I said, do you happen to have anything that would work for a pair of pants? And I sent her the Palisades pants, which I'm going to work on from Papercut Patterns. And so she very kindly sold me this gray stretch cotton. It's not a denim, I don't think. It's like a stretch cotton fabric. She used it for a dress. Maybe I'll put a picture of the dress she used it for, the Alma dress. Now, she said this was 1.5 meters. It seems like more than that to me, and she sold it to me for $8, which is just the kindest ever. And then when I got there, I admired a dress that she had in her studio. I got a tour of her studio, and I got to see a little bit of what she's going to be coming out with for spring. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. There's a couple jumpsuits in there that I'm dying to have, and some beautiful silk dresses. But I saw a dress in this fabric, and I was like, oh, I don't know if it's upside down. I was like, I love that. I love the little fishes. Anyway, she went to the closet and she came out with a little bundle and she gave it to me. So I have just a little bit. I think I can get a little sleeveless top or maybe a little cap sleeve top out of it. But yeah, isn't that so sweet? So sweet. And then today I went to the Textile Museum of Canada sale. So they have a big sale in the summer, and I think I showed that to you guys last time. And then they have a smaller one. I think it's 4 to 6 times a year in a space actually in the east end of Toronto near to me. And so I decided, I didn't go to the last couple of them, but I wanted to go and see if I could find something to use. So the nice thing about it is it's very inexpensive. And so I like it because I can kind of use it for muslins. Like I can use it and see. So the red dress that you guys saw me in last week on holiday, the backless dress, that was made with fabric from there, as well as the pinnacle top. I've made my Issei Miyake top with the cross. That's also from the Textile Museum of Canada. So it's fabric that's great, but not expensive. So I feel more comfortable cutting into it, you know? So I picked up just 4 pieces. I got, actually, let me undo this. So for $5, I got, oh, maybe I can't undo it, hang on. Okay, so for $5, I got 2 meters of this fabric. And you know how much I love blue, and you know how much I love a stripe. This is not 100%, this is not like 100% linen. It feels like a cotton blend, although now that I've opened it, it actually feels softer. I don't know, I have to learn how to do a burn test, but you know how much I love stripes and kind of working with kind of crossing stripes and whatever. And so I'm gonna use this for something like that. It says 2 meters. Yeah, I think it's a good 2 meters. And for $5, perfect. Next, I have this gray suiting with a little bit of stretch, perfect for a pair of slacks. There was 5.5 meters. I thought that was a little bit of overkill, so I asked them to cut it in half for me. $6 for a generous 2 meters and nice and wide. So I definitely am gonna get a nice pair of slacks out of this. I asked them if they had any jersey or sweater fabric, and I found this beautiful brown with nice, like a nice fleck in it, super soft, $7, which means it's over 2 meters. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. Some sort of cardigan or sweater dress or whatever, but you know, I think good quality sweater knit is harder to find than say, if you just needed to find some, I don't know, some jersey or cotton, easier to find. Whereas sweater knit, I find is a little more challenging. And then lastly, look how fun this is. This is a red, obviously. What's it made of? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it's made of, but you know, like it feels kind of wool-y, and it's just like a nice woven red kind of boiled wool feeling fabric. And I think it's gonna be a really cool jacket. So either a Wiksten or a Sapporo, both of which I need to muslin up pretty soon. And yeah, like red, right? Red's one of my colors. I don't have many of them, but red's one of them. And $6 for a very generous 2 meters. The ladies there just kind of cut, and they're very kind about it. So I thought that was a really good deal. So, and then lastly, a couple of patterns. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 patterns. I put back more than half. They were $1 a piece. Actually, I only had 5, and then I was at $29, and I was like, meh, let's get it at 30. I'm paying cash. I don't want to have to like dig through to find change. So yeah, that was an excuse. I'm not saying it isn't. Okay, Vogue V8645. Let's see if we can, there we go. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was really pretty. I'm definitely gonna make this super pretty and easy. Oh, someone's calling somebody. I love this, very easy, my size, and yeah, thought that was cute. Isn't that cute? It's, you know what I like about it? It's got a little shape to it. It's got a little waist. It's not just kind of straight up and down. Size 12, which I think is me. You know, in older patterns, it's sort of hard to tell, but it's a very easy Vogue. You know how much I love those. Calvin Klein. So I'm not gonna wear it like that. That's a little low cut for me, although you could wear a little cami, but I thought this was nice, and I just like the shape of them. It's 3 different tops, and it's always nice to have another woven t-shirt pattern. So Calvin Klein, can't go wrong. DKNY, this was my last one that I threw in at the last minute. You're getting both the bomber jacket and the dress. So I thought that was kind of cool. Emmanuel Angaro. Okay, so look at this. First of all, sleeves, cuff, right? Little shorts. You get the little shorts pattern too. Look, teeny tiny little shorts, dress, and yeah, that's 2 different versions. It's 2 different versions. Isn't that great? I mean, even just for the cut of the sleeve alone, right? Okay, and then this one is by a Spanish designer who was a follower of Balenciaga, and this is Per Tagath. That's what it says on the back. I just loved this. Now this is a 16. I didn't notice until afterwards, so it is a little big for me, but I just love the shape of it. And also because it's a little bigger, maybe I can get away with making it in a knit. But even just the picture alone, I just thought was so classic and beautiful. All right, that's all my purchases, 30 bucks, pretty good. I'm pleased with that. So also to refer back to my free t-shirt video that I did last, which you guys loved. I'm so glad, I thought you might. The winner of the, now it was very close, I have to say, like they all three were neck and neck all the way, but by a nose was the Grasser 110. And I think it's gonna be really cool to do because most people are not familiar with Grasser. It's a Russian pattern company. And so I think a lot of people wanted to see, well, how that works if you don't speak Russian. And actually, after I made that video, I went back and looked, and Grasser now has an option to just drop down and switch to English. You don't even have to open in Chrome and translate. So have a look over there. I will link to the Grasser 110 below so that if you would like, you can definitely print it off and be ready to do the sew along. I'm debating between doing a live and just doing a sew along. Let me know below if you prefer one or the other. I'm debating only because I'm worried a little bit about technology, and if it goes wrong, and I'm not really going to be able to answer questions because I'm going to be sewing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Also, I have a follow-up. I have 10 more free t-shirt patterns. So as I was researching my next free pattern video, which is going to be dresses, first I found one free t-shirt pattern that I hadn't found before, and then I found another, and at first I was like, oh well, you know, too bad, next time. And then more and more, and finally I was like, I have 10 more. I have 10 more free t-shirt patterns. How can I not do a follow-up? So there's going to be a part 2 very soon, and yeah, so keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go and let you watch these next YouTubers. They're all great. Have a look, follow them, go see them, give them some love, come back and tell me who you visited, and also head over to the Foldline. Thank you, the Foldline, for offering to give a free pattern to my winner. I'm so excited for them, and you guys, if you haven't been to the Foldline, just go. Just go to the Foldline, and then let me know below which pattern you would choose if you won. I'm going to have this open for 1 week. The date will be below because you know I have no idea what the date is today, and then I'd have to add 7 to it and whatever. So, all right, you guys, it was so good to chat with you today. I hope you're well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Smith, and today's video is going to be about the Helen's Closet Winslow culottes that I just made.
Cooking with gas once more. My foot pedal has arrived. Over the holidays, Mom gave me this fabric, which was given to her, and it's got real 70s style vibes to me. Right there, right? Yeah, right there.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sewn on the Tyne. I'm Tamlin, and today I'm going to be talking about everything that I made in January. I was kindly sent the pattern by Athena to review, and I really enjoyed making it. It was really quick and easy. Athena's instructions are awesome, they're really, really incredible, and she also...
Hey, and welcome to Pattern Pals. So today we are showing you our finished Tara Basic makes from Pipe Dream Patterns. Yeah, as you can see, we've made three very different outfits.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go straight into it. Yeah?
Yeah,
and we can start with the lovely Lisa.
Channel is Mrs. Buitenbeendje. So I still owe you guys 2 pieces of my fall fashion mood board. Now we all know that it is winter. So
again, so I got my boots on, my black boots, my black tights, my black skirt, my grey
dark grey sweater. It has a little fleece in it.
Today I'm going to review my finished Lisette dress. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you the dress that I have just finished, and I have been dragging it out, but I'm finally there. It is this one.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dari from thatstyleblock.com, a sewing and style blog. Today I bring to you a pattern review. It is on Berta Style 6911, and I did version A, and I'll go ahead and...
Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Luba. And I'm Yumiko. And we are gathered. Today we will talk about the Regal Bomber Jacket by Papercut Patterns, all with a machine.
Right. I think it's like you have to just try it out
Yeah.
and see how it works.
Yeah, I think that next time I'd watch a few more tutorials about like how to line something.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sew Little Time, and my name is Karen. So this vlog is going to be brought to you in two parts. Sew in Leicester. So it's a floral Ponte Roma, nice navy blue colour, and it's really nice quality, so I don't think that will bobble. It feels quite